Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. If you are new to my channel, welcome, all are welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, and your support is in watching, okay? And just, getting the messages that I have to put out and hearing what I have to say. I appreciate that so much, that there are listening ears in this world, okay, that really want the truth and want to, really know, okay? So that's why I am here. But with that being said, y'all, I just want to address some things. And I'm going to say what I say. Um, in this world, there are people that thrive off of others' sympathy. Do you understand? Um, and my nails aren't looking the best right now. I have to paint them, okay, yes. But that's not what I really thrive on. So, but let me tell y'all something. When you do things that you feel are in the dark, when you do things against people, and you think that, okay, you're accelerating at a high speed, you're growing, okay, that growth was not built from what you did. And what is happening is this huge shift, okay, and it's been going on. Now it's more powerful. The universe is speaking out more, all right. And what is happening is the ones that thrived off of people's backs, that really put the hard work in, they're plummeting. It may look a certain way in front of some people. People are going to want you to feel sorry for them, to help them. But what it is don't get pulled into that energy when you don't even know what this person did to be in the situation that they are. Okay? My thing is, everybody that built their success, that built their numbers, that built the money that they were getting off of other people's work and off of other people's energy. Now these people are going through hell and don't even know why. And they're asking why. Because unknowingly you did something that was not revealed to people that were truly supporting you. Now that the truth has come out and things are failing in your life, you're calling out for help and asking God why. Why? Because you sat there for so long and took people's sorrows, their pain, and turned it into your power. Instead of taking your life and healing yourself, you wanted to take from other people and other people's energy. You wanted the congratulations that was owed to someone else. But yet the people that look for no congratulations, they don't look for, I do something for you and I'll get a blessing back. No, don't expect it back. Especially if you built something off of someone else's hard work, off of someone else's healing. Now you're sitting here calling out, God, why? Help me. I don't know how I'm going to make it through this. I don't know how. But you know what? If you was always truly who you are, blessed are those. Blessed are those. So now the whole thing for me is, it's all being revealed. You're seeing who's real and who's not in this situation. And it will continue to get worse and worse until you sit there and you tell the truth. You owe no one an apology but God. Get it right with Him. Because all that stuff that you did in the past to get somewhere and thought it was cute then, is it cute now? There are so many people that are just falling and losing that, okay, it's unbelievable. Because these people was up at the top. And that's where they wanted to be. They wanted to overdo somebody with them. They wanted to do them better than a person can even be themselves. But now look at you. God don't like ugly, and He's not too fond of pretty. That's why you are in the situations that you are. Because you've done something for so long and you kept getting away with it. But you never do. And if they knew that, they wouldn't have kept doing it. Y'all, let's get into a reading here. I'm asking God, my divine heavenly protectors, my angels of the white light, my ancestors, okay? Yes. Please come into this reading. Protect me in this space as I'm delivering these messages to my love lights, my soul family, my collective, okay? We are grateful. We show gratitude even when there is very little, okay? Yes, amen, amen, and amen. Blessed be. All right? Now, yes, let's get into this, y'all, because this is a sad situation. And people were forewarned about this. This has been coming out in the collective energy for I don't know how long. It's like you keep holding individuals back from being noticed, from being heard, because that's where really the root of it lies. How would you want that out when you're an entire lie? You could never be. And Spirit is exposing these people because they're out here now looking for a helping hand. But what about when they were holding you down? What about when they were doing what they were doing to you? They thought it was funny. They were celebrating, having a good time off the fruits of your labor and the pain of your soul. Think about that. Now you're crying out from the depths of yours. Let's get into this. Okay? What the hell? Fairy of the divine hand. Intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. Yeah, somebody overdid something here. And now it's like they can't make... It's just like you drink out of a cup, but there's no more water. And that's all the water that you have for that day. But you drunk out the cup and you can't even fill it back up. It's like they wanted to look at they wanted people to look at certain individuals like they weren't who they say they were. Somebody might have been saying, oh, they're under some influence of drug. They wanted people to look at individuals like they weren't who they said they were. Okay, they're sitting over here trying to invade on your privacy and everything that you got going on in your life. Intruding on your energy, using your energy to manifest for themselves. Now, how is that going? How is that going? These people are seeing what they have manifested is rot. It is rotten, okay? No, no. Strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. Yeah, they were doing too much. It's like somebody depended on you to give them knowledge for them to go on and share it and act like you were nothing. These are people that lurk, but these people are surfacing. Okay? Something can only lie beneath for so long. Okay? These are people that were trying so hard to get you out of the way, but yet and still they didn't see what you saw. Their foresight was not stronger than yours. You saw. You had time and patience to where it's like, okay, if you keep on doing this, it's going to come out. Because you're going to be in so much pain, you can't even hide it. You're going to be you're going to be crying real tears. Okay? And it's not funny. And then you're sitting here like, God, why? God, why? Because you did what you did. You did what you did. You can't take back yesterday. Okay? All you can make it right is forward. Okay? Lantern fairy, a clear solution. Yeah. Just make it right. As they say, pay it forward. No, pay it back. A lot of these people are going to have to pay individuals back. And you know why they're in tears and why they're asking God why? It's because God's taking it back for his people. For his real chosen ones. He's taking it back. Because who did you think you were? Now they're trying to find a clear solution to get out of situations here. And it's not working. And it's not working. Because it's time to reap what you sow, good or bad. Okay? Because if you're not truly doing what you're doing and standing in your purpose and being truthful about it, you can kiss this goodbye. Death in the maiden. Yeah, invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. Trying to hold the real back. And trying to claim that they're so real. But in reality, no. It's a whole act. It's a whole act. They were invading someone else's energy to get the strength to have what they have. On their own, they are weak. They have proved that. And there's more that's going to continue rolling up out of them dark spaces because they have no choice. It's dire. It's a cry for help. And that's exactly what's going on now. Now that you sit there and you think to yourself, I did do that. I did. Oh, God. You know, yeah. Is it too late because you kept doing it? Because you kept thinking that you was going to get away with it, right? Because you kept thinking that, I'm going to use this person and not give them credit. Maybe you would have saved yourself if you would have said, well, I credit this person for this or I credit that person for that. But real ones don't have to credit nobody because we already know. And I'm just keeping it real. Okay? There's a lot of that copycat energy, man. And it's sad. You need to find your own lane. Because sooner or later, and I'm just going to speak it out into existence, sooner or later, you're going to get caught up and you're going to get judged for that. Okay? You can call judgment by speaking it out. Amara Manahun. Aloha healing. Yeah. You're supposed to be out here healing people. You're supposed to be giving people the positive word. Sure, the negativity comes out. That's what it is. To let you know what's up in your energy. But these people here, they need to heal. They need to seek some type of counseling. Some of these people, they have borderline personality disorder. Some of these people, they have adapted it because what happens when you try to be somebody else is you don't know who truly you are. I'm comfortable being me. And it took me a long time, man. It took me a long time. And I'm not going to sit here. My truth is revealed. I don't have nothing to hide. There is nothing about anybody else that I want. I want me. If anything, I'm trying to do better than I did yesterday, last month, last year, the past hour, minute, second. I don't want nothing. And that's how I've always been in life. I don't want anything but loyalty. Someone to be genuine. People to be genuine. But when you want that, it seems as though they take that as a doormat. And that's exactly why these people going through this. They need to step back and they need to heal. You're going to notice a lot of people disappearing, ghosting, doing all that weird stuff because they don't know what to do. Trying to come up with game plans that never worked. Nothing worked. Yeah. mildew fairy, cleanup time. A lot of these people are going to be disappearing from the freaking surface of the earth, it seems like. It's like the rapture. But you know what? I think it's the other way around. I feel like it's the rapture for the people that don't understand their ways were wicked. And now it's time to understand that you can't live like that. You can't live in that lane and feel like things are going to be blessed upon you, bestowed upon you. No, it's not. It's never going to be the way of the wicked. Never. Not anymore. Okay? Now you got people, yeah, angel of alchemy, miracle. Now you got people out here hoping and wishing for a miracle. Because what they did. And they don't understand what they did. You know, you got to think about your future. The consequences of it. Let me put that there, y'all, because I got to get my cards, right? But, you have to think about that. All right? You can't. And that's one thing, man. If you sit here and you real for real, man, I'm telling you, it's a good feeling being real. It's a good feeling being who you are and who you really are. You don't have to keep up with no freaking facade, no fake mask. You're you day in, day out. Shoot, I am who I am. Some days I don't feel good. Some days I feel good. Some days, balance it out. You're not going to be happy-go-lucky every day. No, you're not. But you're yourself, I bet. Be happy. These people need to go within and figure out what they really need to do with their life and why they did what they did. And that's taking accountability for your actions. You better take accountability before God reveals your actions. Okay? Because you're getting put out there in front of everybody, not knowing. Yeah, we have coach here. We have individuals here that were coached by certain people to do things to people. Okay? Yeah. I feel like somebody was getting guidance from another person, some type of advice. Okay? You could be in the same field. Okay? And I'm just going to throw it out there. Tarot readers, psychics. It's really deep in that. It's really deeply rooted in that. Because you got so many people out here claiming this and that when the real come along, it scares the shit out of people. And I'm just going to keep it real. Okay? It scares the living shit out of people. They're like, oh my God. So you're so busy living this fake persona that when the real comes along, it scares the hell out of you. Excuse me, Lord. But I got to keep it real now, okay? Yeah, what did I say? Nightmare. So these people are going through hell because they wouldn't let something go. They wouldn't let something be well enough. They wasn't happy with what God was really blessing them with. Blessings are in multitude, not just for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody deserves blessings. But there's people on this earth that has reneged. Isn't that how you say? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now they having these tower moments that they can't explain. All right? And that's just what happens when you don't truly love yourself. When you truly don't accept yourself, you have to accept someone else's power, someone else's light. You can only dim it for so long until people really are going to see the truth. You can't hide anything from God because God reveals that, baby. That's why I'm saying, man, I'm sorry. I fear God. I fear him to a point to where I question myself all the time. Some of the things that I say, I'll be like, Lord, forgive me. But I will say something, and I'll be like, Lord, forgive me. I don't care. People, they sit there and they say that they know you, but all the things that you've been through in your life and you got nerve enough to sit there and try to judge and talk about somebody, now you know damn well that's not right. I've judged people off that first impression, that first word. Now, that's bad. And I'm telling you right now, I have judged people in my life from what somebody else has told me. And once I got to know that person, regardless of how they act with you, everyone has a different demeanor around different energies. If your energy clashes, that's what it is. You can't tell the next person, oh, they're no good. Oh, they'll never be anything. Maybe you're the one to come along and make them everything. Don't play. Okay? These are people that play too much. They play too much about God. And you will witness public embarrassment. And what did I say? Fate. What did I say about tarot readers? Things like that. Okay? And I'm not pinpointing anybody. But baby, there are some real ones out here that's really about it. They know, they've been down through it. And they really know. And then you got your people here that sit here and get inspired by these people. And then they go on and they try to claim it as their own. But it's enough of that, because you're going to get embarrassed. Alright? I don't know how many people tried to smear me. I'm not taking notes, too many. And I'm here to admit it. People sitting there, oh, she's fake. She's not real. No, honey, you think I'm fake because I didn't expose myself to you before when I was in that worldly sense of life. Okay? Because I was looking at the situation like, man, everybody's going to think I'm weird. But once you shed that shell and you move on and you know God is good and you notice that God's the only person in your spirit guides and your angels that was there for you, having your back. Through everything, through the spiritual attacks, through the people trying to clog your heart up so you don't love anyone ever again. When you feel like you're alone and you're backed against the wall. No, you're really not. The thing to me is that I fear God. So, and I'm being for real about it. I'm not sitting here trying to front or floss. I sat there so many days and when I first started, doing tarot readings, I would sit there on Instagram and I would do readings on my page. And I said, nobody's really resonating with this because the people were low vibrational that I was trying to get to figure some things out. Yeah, goal. You're going to reach your goal. These people were trying to make it hold you back. These are low vibrational energies that mean you no good. And then you sit there and you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and the people that you know that was bringing spiritual warfare to your front door and dropping it off. Even entering your house. Yeah. Yep. We have trap and commitment here. Yeah. It's like people were trying to bind you, trying to trap you, trying to make you seem as though you got to get out the way, like you didn't belong. But now they didn't put themselves in commitments and contracts that they can't get themselves out of, y'all. Okay? And whose fault is that? That is not your fault. You go on and hold your head high because your blessings are coming in. Okay? Your rewards. Okay? Your achievements. You're awesome. You're outstanding. You're astonishing. You're magical. And these people didn't even want you to know that, right? Because they're too busy holding you back for their selfish material gain. Alright? What is that old Depeche Mode song? The grabbing hands. Grab all they can. Everything counts in large amounts. Yeah. Okay? That's an old Depeche song. Okay? Depeche Mode. And that's the truth. The grabbing hands grab all they can because everything counts in large amounts. And that's the truth, okay? That's the truth. Look at this. Child services. Let me tell you something. Somebody here, and this does not have to really, sometimes it does have to do with children, sometimes it doesn't. But the reporting, that sticks out to me the most. That's the word that's emphasized to me the most. So I feel like somebody was taking what you were given and reporting it. Somebody keeps reporting you, okay? Somebody's saying that you might be doing something that you're not. And if your work, however this goes, however it's resonating to you, somebody keeps reporting you, okay? And whoever these people are or this person is, they're going through a nightmare right now. Because why they was doing it is because they were taking what you were giving out. You are a teacher of some kind. You are very knowledgeable, all right? So they were reporting you taking your work, and that's because they don't love themselves, okay? That's just it. Now they're going through hell in a handbag. And it's not a freaking, what is it? A Marc Jacobs bag. No, it's more like Family Dollar bag. Hustling, okay? Look at here. Yeah, because that's what they were focused on. They were focused on getting the money here. That's what they were focused on. They weren't focused on, let me reach out and help people that have been going through things. I've been through similar things. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, oh yeah, I've been through similar things, and knowing damn well that you have not. Most of us has walked through hell's fire and made it out. They would know nothing about this. It's a front. Okay? Yeah. It's a front. They didn't want you having that victory. They didn't want you having more than what they had. So what do? Yeah. How do you stop that? And these people were going hard. Okay? Because, like, man, they were going hard. Because I feel pressure on my head. The ideas. Yeah, look at here. Dirty offer. Yeah. They were offering individuals money. Bribing them. Trying to keep you just, If you do this, I can do that for you. I can make it rain for you. Well, they making it rain. Acid rain. Okay? Because these people are getting flushed out. Do you understand? Yeah. Now, what now, baby? What now? What do you do now? Yeah. Somebody was trying to have people hooked on them. They didn't want them paying attention to you. They wanted all the attention. And that comes from childhood wounds that they never did heal. They never got a hug from mommy, daddy, uncle, mama, dad, just whoever once again. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Okay? That's what it is. These people have these wounds so deep that that's all they keep talking about. Is their mother. The mother. The mother. The father. You know what, honey? Deal with that. Deal with that. Because you're holding grudges. And that's no way to be. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your heart. Okay? Shoot. Yeah. They look at here. They was threatened by your shine. Look at that. They was threatened by your shine. They was threatened because you were irritating their demons so hardcore. You were speaking a truth. And then they wanted to come like they were speaking some type of truth. But they can't even face themselves and look in the mirror at themselves. Now look at them. They trapped. Paying for what they tried to do to you. And everybody else. You're not the first one. Not going to be the last. Okay? But look at... See what I'm saying? Yeah. So somebody was sitting up here making it like a full-time job to trap you and fragment you and have you all in your head, in your mind about who the hell you are. Because you're sure about who you are. You don't have any doubt in your mind about who you are. Okay? And that is threatening to people. Alright? Back when I was in that mode, that low vibrational mode, hell yeah. Somebody come around with all that, oh, you're having a beautiful day, and all. Get out of my face. Who are you to tell me it's a beautiful day? You know, I mean, for real. And I'm coming from a real place. I'm not coming from no whack ass, fake ass place. Okay, let's just keep it real. Alright? Because I told you, y'all, I have my modes. Alright? But I'm still who I am. I don't have a personality disorder. Okay? I am who I am. And I'm never crazy. Alright? I know who I am. Too much practice here. Of being me. Alright? I can't be anybody else but me. Deja vu. Okay? Yeah. Remember what you did yesterday? Remember? These people are sitting there like, ooh, like I did. Ooh, I remember. Yes, I did. Just to get what you were getting. And they didn't even know that you were just blessed. You're just blessed and protected. But they wanted what you had, baby. Okay? Call. Hearing from, conversation, talking, unblocking. Yeah. See, some of these people, and it come out in reverse. So it's like these people are wanting, they're blocked off, but they're wanting to be unblocked here. Somebody can't see anything anymore to profit or to gain off of someone. Okay, it's like you pulled your energy back. And once you did that, you got all your strength. Some of you guys are sore. And I'm just going to say that. Because it's spiritual warfare. You was fighting a spiritual war against people coming against you. Trying everything in their freaking power to stop you. Yeah. Avoidance. And escape. Yeah. Now, you're away from these people. They can't take nothing away from you. There was nothing that they were giving you. They were not contributing to you at all. They were taking from you and giving it out as if it is their own. Just to have people hooked on them. Just for the attention. You were these people's source. They can't do this because it's not truly who they are. Okay? Yeah, observing. Yeah, being watched. Social media stalking, keep an eye on you, obsessed with you. They were obsessed with you. Seeing what you were going to say, what you were going to do next, how you read, how you, just everything, how you talk, your hand movements, trying to do everything you're doing to take the attention off of you, to maybe say that you, what, you're trying to be them? Yeah, right. No freaking way. I wasn't built that way, baby. I wasn't built that way. Okay? Surprise. Unexpected actions here. Spontaneous. Unexpected change. Yeah. But see, what's going to happen is that the focus is going to get shifted back on you. These people are going to lose focus of the plan because they're going through so much. They can't even focus. And the reason why they're going through so much is because they were so busy watching you. They couldn't even put their life into perspective for themselves. Okay? Some of these people maybe want to threaten you. Okay? Threatening emails and things like that. But don't worry about it because they're getting theirs and it's playing out in front of everybody. Okay? Yeah, you're independent and free here. You don't need anybody. No. You're threatening. They say numbers threaten. But I think just one person can threaten a whole community. Okay? People are scared of that. People are scared to step into their independence. Okay? They're letting other people run them. Look, yes. Triggers, flashbacks, trauma bond. Inner childhood wounds, attracting toxic. See? Yeah. That's all they did. They attracted this negative energy on themselves. So it's nobody to blame but them, y'all. And I'm not feeling sorry for nobody with their little sob stories and no, you did it. You did it. You did it. Okay? Mm-hmm. You did it to yourself. And I'm sorry that you're going through it, but I'm not sorry. Because you knew what you were doing from jump. Okay? Sitting there taking other people's credit for other people's stuff. Trying to get your numbers up because you trying to be better than them. You see them surpassing you. No. What you need to do if you see that is to say to yourself, let me work harder for myself. Let me really put pure intent in this situation. Now, when somebody's putting pure intent in it and it's not lies, it's harder. Okay? It's harder for people. When they're being real about it, it's hard, y'all. Mm-hmm. Because believe me, I went through it until I really figured out what was going on. Okay? Till I really, really was shown what was going on. The other day, I had a flash of someone, but I'm going to tell you something how weird it was, y'all. Let me pull this. Look. Queen of Pentacles here. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was like they was trying to take from you and mimic you because you were everything that they wanted to be, but they couldn't. And so they wanted to take instead of give. Give credit where credit is due. They wanted to take credit for them, not you. Okay? So let's get into this like this. I had a flash, a premonition that I heard a woman, and these were Mexican women. It was a younger Mexican woman, and maybe just a slightly, I would say 35, and I would say the youngest one had to be maybe 27, 26, 27. And she had came in there, and it was like she had implants. Okay, now this is so weird. Like fake. She had implants. She pulled some money from in, she opened up her breast. Now this is so weird. She opened up her breast. She pulls out this money, and she was crying. And the younger one said, I hope that's enough. So this is someone owing back the money. But also with that being that she dug in her breast, that's that inner, okay? Hoping it's enough because the extravagant lifestyles and the things that they did, it was all built off a false foundation and being fake. Plastic, okay? It might sound weird, but yes, okay? That's what I gathered. So it's like people sitting back watching you in all your glory and all your majesty. They didn't like that. Okay? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy there. Alright? Mm-hmm. So you could be an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn here that they were taking from. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. There's no more getting together, collaborating for any of this. At first, it was all fun and games and going and just making it rain and splurging and dropping bags and this and that wasn't even theirs. Okay, Cancer energy with that Three of Cups, it wasn't even theirs. Alright? Everyone's gifted, but in your own way. Yeah, these people are out of balance right now with the Temperance in reverse. Okay? Sagittarius. Alright? A low vibrational ass Sagittarius could have been doing something here. Now they're trying to escape this dirty offer that they put out there. Okay? This dirty bidding that they did. Because that's what I'm getting. Okay? Yeah. This is going to have to be balanced out. And it will be. Yeah. We got the Nine of Cups here. Because they were watching. Okay, Pisces energy. Like I said, you could be some type of clairvoyant, tarot reader. Your intuition is on point. Okay? But they don't have this. It's very much imbalanced. And they're mad because they can't do what they used to do. They're reaching out for help. There's nothing anymore. There's no middleman, nothing. These people, no. But with this Nine of Cups energy here, it was like I said, they was watching you in all your glory and could not take it. But they took something else because they couldn't take it. Who you were was too much for them. It was showing up who they really were. And they're like, no, 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 no. I'm going to take from them. I'm going to watch them and I'm going to take everything from them. Okay? Honey, some of these people, yeah, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. It was like, yeah, somebody, let me show you here. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Cancer energy once again. Okay, it's like somebody here, they wanted it to be like, they're going to get a message here, and it's going to be of concern. Not good concern, but I feel like you're going to get the good part of the message. They're not. Someone here can't wait to just be like, what? Somebody noticed something here. And with the Eight of Swords, it's like trapping someone. These people feel trapped. They feel like they're no longer even their self. They're so far away and displaced from themselves, they don't even know who they are. So they got to do something. They got to adapt some type of energy. It's like they wanted to trap this. They wanted to take this and trap you, not knowing yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? And with the Four of Cups here, yeah. And it's like if they have people reject you, then that'll be more the better. If they spread lies, smear campaigns, things like that, it'll be more the better. More the better. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Around each corner there lies a hater. And that means that you just doing what you, baby, keep on doing you. Okay? That just means that you being you, you doing you. There's somebody here that can't stand you. They don't like you. Okay? Every time you open your mouth, every time you come around, they just, yeah. They was trying to cause a death here. They was trying to cause a death here. Yep. Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's strong water out here. Cancer, Pisces. There's strong water. Okay? Strong Cancer. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Now it's like we're trying to take all that back, but we can't. There's no need to accept an apology. Some of these people were trying to get rid of you indefinitely. Okay, if I say that right, some things, hey, it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? You weren't even supposed to be here to even know what was going on. Okay? These are these secret societies, these people that think it's undercover here. Yeah. With the Two of Cups, once again, Cancer energy. They didn't want you to have no kind of support. They saw people were supporting you. People were encouraging you. Because people knew that you were real and you weren't just pretending about who you were. Okay, the message is loud and clear here. Alright? But still, yet, yeah, with the Three of Swords, Libra energy, somebody here wanted to prove that you weren't who you say you were, to break your pride, your stride, okay? Your livelihood, everything like that. They wanted it took away from you. Love, you know, possible suitors here. They wanted people to refuse you, turn you away, like you were just riffraff. Look it. But instead of that, you still remained in peace, because peace be still. God told you to be quiet. I got this. Aquarius energy with that Six of Swords. You may have children here that you were trying to provide for, and somebody was taking that out your mouth and your children's mouth here. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. They wanted people to refuse you every which way but loose in life. Yeah. But you're not being refused. God loves you. Alright? Your ancestors, look at here. Turn that around. turn that around, because you're not going to keep burdening somebody. You're not going to keep denying someone. You're not going to keep stabbing somebody in their back and they don't know. You're not going to keep people in their head about what's coming for them and what's good for them and their blessings. Yep, we have an Emperor in reverse here. Okay? So you, with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, you may got a feminine energy and a masculine energy, or a masculine vibrating in the Queen of Cups in a feminine energy, or a feminine in the masculine energy. Okay? All right? Or just either or. Just think about it. All right? But this is somebody that was trying to come against you by all means necessary. All right? They could have been working together. Okay? Because you pain, heartache, strife, struggle, whatever there was in life to take away from you, that's what they wanted, because you're the star. Okay? The infinite shining. The infinite. The star. Aquarius. What? The water bearer. And to me, water is intuitive. You're very intuitive. You cut through the BS like it's nobody's business. But look, with the Ace of Cups in reverse here, yeah, they were trying to, how do you say, cut off your intuition. Play with your third eye. Play with your mind. Your crown chakra. Okay? Yeah. Someone wanted you to feel like you needed help on some type of urgency. Yeah, with the Ten of Wands here. Yeah, wanted you to be burdened, heartbroken, in pain. I don't think so. That's how people break you, by making you believe that love is not real. Yeah, but by doing that, what did they do? They wanted to halt your forward movement, cause you car problems, car troubles, so you just have to break yourself and spend money all the time fixing your car. Now they're going through all that. Now they're burdened in strife. Look at here, with the Three of Wands, and you're at peace, looking onward, because your ships are coming in regardless of who was trying to stop them. Would you look at that there? Would you look at that there? People get on my nerves like that, honey. Look at tower moments. Tower moments after tower moments. Well, they gonna have a tower moment watching you step into what you what you're meant to have. Okay? Yeah. That's crazy. That's hella crazy. Don't feel sorry for them. I'm telling you now, because it was all a game. It was all a game until it got serious. Now the stakes got really high. Okay? Look. Butterflies. Feeling complete. Can't stop smiling. Happiness and devotion. Look at you. That's your energy. A beautiful butterfly. Okay? That was once in a cocoon. Now you busted out in all your glory. Okay? You stepping out. That's that Rick James song. Is it busting loose or busting out? Something like that. Okay? Yeah, ego. In reverse, y'all. Ego deaths. Ego deaths. They're falling like trees in the rainforest, and I'm telling you now. They're falling. And those are some tall trees. You know? They're falling like timber. Somebody, timber. Yeah, lust. These could have been people that were trying to attach entities, sexual entities, things like that. You know the difference. You're emotionally intelligent. It's no secret what people want. You see right through it, and you cut them off. Okay? Yeah, ravenous. See what I'm saying? Yeah. These were people that had those addictions. Okay? Sexual addictions. Things like that, and they wanted to drag you into it, but they couldn't. These are people that do crazy things behind closed doors. Look at drama. finality. They're mad because they know it's over. They're exposed. And honey, half the time they expose themselves. That's what happens. But you've been you. You're not looking back at these people. You don't want nothing to do with this. Whatever. Keep yourself where you're at. Conflict. Clashing differences. Incompatible. I'm sorry. Irreconcilable. Conflict in reverse. Yeah, don't worry about these people. Don't worry about them. Keep on doing you, baby. Walk forward. Walk forward. Don't look back. What was it? If I'm correct, was it Lot's wife that was told don't look back? And guess what? Guess what? She did, didn't she? Dating. Toxic. Yeah. You see, when you get to know somebody here, you're emotionally intelligent. You know if they're toxic or not. And I feel like you had a lot of toxic energies, and these were these energies that were trying to hold you back. It was like transferring to one vessel to another. With always the message, your lifetime to lifetime, with always the message to slow you down. Okay? Completely done. Okay? This cycle's over. You can hang that hat up on the wall, because it's over. Put them boots back in the closet, baby. Ain't no boots on the floor over here. So you guys, that was your reading. I love y'all. And, hey, stay prayed up. Stay protected. And know that there's only one you. Because you look stupid trying to be somebody else. And I'm not even trying to. I'm just keeping it real. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. And I'm unapologetic. Because when people try to be like other individuals, it's breaking down. You're going to get the wrong type of friends. You're going to get the wrong type of relationships. You're going to get the wrong type of understanding. And plus, that karma is going to be 1,000 times worse than what you had predicted it to be. Okay? Prediction is the key word. Alright? So you guys, keep God first, always and always. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.